Hello everybody, this is Leslie, and today we are going to try and work on the Alice journal. Now, I did a couple things off camera this morning, and one of the things that I did was I wanted to put in the eyelets. Well, I think I bought the wrong ones because first off, it has, now I've never really done a lot of this stuff yet, so I'm new to it. I bought these off of Amazon. They have, let me move this out of the way. They have this piece and they have this piece. Okay, so what I did was I tried to make the hole with my crocodile, put this in, but I'm thinking because this wasn't long enough, this piece here, I couldn't get it all the way through. This part of the journal. So I couldn't connect this part to the actual lip of that for it to close, is what I'm thinking. So if anybody has any ideas, or if you can share with me where you buy your eyelets and which eyelets you buy when you're using your crocodile. I ended up having to glue it and I got very frustrated, which is not hard for me. When I get frustrated, I don't want to do anything. So, but I'm forcing myself to do something because otherwise I won't have a video, and second of all, I'm never going to get this done. So I did the best that I could do. Now, the other thing that I did do is, where is it? I cut out my pieces so that I can put lace around the edges. So what my intentions are is to lay down lace. But again, I'm thinking that I should probably do that after. But after I do all this, but then again, I want everything to lay on top of this. So that's why I'm thinking I really probably should put this on first. And then I can put my covers and stuff like that. Now, during the week, I did coffee dye a lot of paper. But I will show you kind of what this is gonna look like. So, hopefully you can see the whole thing, but that is what I want this all to look like. There we go. Is to put this on here like that. And like that. And then I will do some kind of pockets on the front and also on the back. So that's what my intentions are. So that's why I'm saying I can't do any of this until I actually do the holes. Because otherwise, for me to cover that up, so I think I'm gonna have to do that first. I just need to make a decision. That's my problem. I've seen people do, what is it? The chain and stuff like that. I don't have chain right now, and I really don't think I want to do chain. goes this way. Nope, it's got to go on the inside. Bear with me, guys. It's been a long time since I've done any of this stuff. Take my pokey tool. I have no idea if I'm doing this right, but, and that's another thing. I've never used sari silk before, but I am finding that it is very, very fragile to the point where it just rips right in half. That's another reason why I'm thinking I really don't want to use this, because I can't tie it taut enough without it doing this. Unless the person that I bought this from just gave me horrible sari silk, which I wouldn't be surprised. I do have, I'm gonna have to come back, guys. So I have to find something that I can use for this. So I will be back. Okay, so I found this ribbon. So I had a purple, but it's very thin. I have this one, it's real thin. I have this one, which I think might be the best option. But now I gotta figure out how long I want it. I think I'm just going to cut that much for right now. let's do the other side. I don't think this is long enough.
Let's try that. Let's try this.
Alright, let's get rid of this for now. I'm glad I had as much of this as I did. Alright, and yes, this was a piece of cardboard that I cut and I wrapped my ribbon around and I put it into my photo box. At this point, as long as I have it tight on there, I'm just happy that it's tight on there. Oh, God. All right. So, like I said, this is going to be a work in progress. All right, so now I'm thinking that I can actually glue these down. Okay, so we're going to do that next. Shove you to the side, shove you to the side. I guess we'll start at the front. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to go over this, and that was why I wanted to have this done. Okay, so we're going to lay some of this down. So I hope everybody's having a nice week. As I said, all week, pretty much every night I did a little bit of coffee dyeing. What I'm doing here is I'm just trying to make sure that I have it hanging over the edge. And I want to make sure that it's sticking down into the glue. I mean, I could use my fingers, but I am using 3-in-1 glue. Okay, so this side has a little too much. So let's move this up a little bit. might be easier to move it down. Let's see how that looks. Is that any better? I think that's better. Much better. Okay. All right. So let's move to the sides. Let's go off to this side. Okay. All right. Let's do that corner. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring this down to the corner. So far so good. Okay, let's go to the back side. I could see this getting stuck. That would be my luck. So what I did for the coffee dyeing, basically, was I use a spray bottle that I make a coffee mix solution, and I put it into a spray bottle. And what I do is I spray the paper pretty much every night. And that's how I've been doing my coffee dyeing as of right now. I need to bring this down a little bit. So what has everybody been up to? Have you been crafting? Are you getting your backyards ready for summer? If you're down in the Australia area, are you preparing for winter? Try to pull that down a little bit more. Let's see. So far, so good. Okay. All right. So we are on the final edge here. this I want under there. Okay. And hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. Okay. Gotta clean my glue bottle. All right. Last piece. Okay, so now that is glued. Now that's got to dry. So that is completed. I keep telling myself, I said, if something goes wrong, there's always ways of fixing it and making it sometimes even better than what you originally anticipated. So I'm trying to not get myself all worked up about certain things that I think I've done wrong. So, all right. I'm gonna put this off to the side to dry. Now, I did buy the Alice in Wonderland book. I've been actually reading it because I had never read it before. And this is all with the illustrations by Sir John Tenniel. So I am not sure if I am going to cut this apart yet. I would like to maybe use the poems and stuff that are in here. So I am not sure yet. So I think that's going to end up coming up at the end as we're working on it. All right, so here is some of the coffee dyed paper that I've done. I did a couple of heart doilies. I have an envelope, which needless to say is glued down. So I would end up cutting that. I have 2 pieces of lined paper. I have 2 music sheets. I have a bunch of this large, actually this goes with the paper in the back. This was drawing paper from, I think, the Dollar Tree. And basically all I do is I use this. And all I do is I just spray it. I have a box that I put it in. And of course, the lower down the paper is, the more spots and stuff you'll get because it seeps through the paper. Like these, you could tell were towards the top. But I have a bunch of these. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do 4 signatures or if I'm going to do 5. These are a little bit smaller. And these were from a large antique book that I had. And I figured it was good because of the size of the paper. So I had coffee dyed these a little. Some have more than others, but I did a bunch of these. And that's what it was called, Reproductions of the Modern Masters. And then I want to incorporate, I think, I have a couple of round doilies, but those I didn't coffee dye. I may want to incorporate these. I think I'm only going to do 4, only because once you start working on this, what's going to happen is it's going to get really chunky. So you have a 4-inch spine. So I'm thinking if I do 1, 2, 3. Nah, I may have to just do 3. Yeah, and do 1, 2, 3, and put them right there. Okay. So I think we're only going to do 3 signatures. Well, we got something accomplished. Let me take a sip of my tea. That's the tea that I drink. Taylor's of Harrogate Yorkshire tea, which I now get off of Amazon. I absolutely love the taste of it. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have 1 envelope. We have 2 of those. I have 3 of those. I have 2, and I have a lot of these. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's start off with the big papers. One. Let's do 3 of these for right now. And no, these I don't expect all these to go in this journal. I just was making a whole bunch, so. All right, so we got 3. Okay, so let's put this one off to the side. Let's go to these next. I have no rhyme or reason. I'm just putting paper in right now. Two of those so far. And these are not the way that I'm going to have them in there. Like I said, I'm just folding a couple to put in to figure out size and stuff like that for right now. Some of this paper's still a little damp. I did put the paper underneath a very heavy book. Actually, it's the book I got this paper from. I was actually able to, I've been looking for an atlas, a world atlas. I finally found one on eBay, and I got it for around $5 and change. I had been watching it, and the owner, I guess, made an offer. And for $1, because I had bid on it. So I was like, okay, sold. I've been looking for one, so I figured that would be something good. I see a lot of the YouTubers that I watch use atlases. So I thought maybe I might use atlases for some of my stuff going forward. Yeah, paper is matte, but it is thin. Okay, so far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 so far. Let's see. I'm gonna have to use paper that's not coffee stained, or I should say coffee dyed. Let's see here. Let's use, I don't know how big these are going to be though. Let's take some of these out. If I fold these over, how small are they going to be? Oh, not too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. Okay. So let's stick you in the middle for right now. So what do you guys do when you actually are constructing a journal? Do you have a set way of doing certain types of journals, or do you just figure it out as you're going along, like I'm kind of doing right now. One more for that one. I have to still put my doilies in. If I don't have red paper. If I had red paper, I would use red paper. I have white paper. I even thought about using file folders, but I don't know if I want to do that. Let's take one out. How funky would that look? It would be sturdy, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it would be too much. Now, I have a couple of these. I am thinking, what if I do this way? I mean, I knew I'd have to cut it, but I still have to put those other couple pages in yet. Put that there. Have another one. I don't think I have another one, or do I? All right, so I pulled out a bunch of other papers that I had purchased singly when I had gone to Joann's. I did find another one of these. I knew I had a whole bunch of these, so we have 3 for each signature now. I'll just shove this in here for right now. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thinking we do possibly 10, possibly 12. I am not sure. The ones that I have only one of, I'm thinking maybe then I won't use. Let me put those to the side. I have 3 different vellums, which I think might be nice, and they have gold. So we're gonna throw these in here. Like I said, they're all different, but I'm gonna throw them in the center as of right now. This one is the music notes. In the middle, and then this one with the flowers. And if I don't use these, maybe I'll use these for pockets. All right, then I have these three, which I was thinking. I have 3 white ones, completely white. I have these 3 roses, which I really want to use. So let's fold this way. Let's just stick these on front for right now. I'm doing this the right way. Nope. Okay. I'm thinking the white would be good to have. I should that in the middle. Take a look again. And see what we have here. So we have roses, we have this, we have black, we have white, we have some ledger paper, coffee dyed, black, vellum, and white. I'm thinking I didn't have any music paper in there, did I? No, I did not. And plus I still have to put those others in. Okay, maybe we will put, I have 3 of these dark ones, or am I better off going with the light ones? I have 2 of these and one of these. Let's try this. There's one. Crescendo. 2. There's 3. Okay. So let's see if we put this in between here. That there. There. And maybe we'll put that there. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. I don't think we're going to put these in. We're going to get rid of these. don't think I need any more of these. I do want to put these in there though. I don't know, because that's going to be awfully small. Maybe we'll just not put these in. I think we're going to forego those papers. All right, now I have one of each of these. Right now, we're just going to put them right in the front. Oh, these are definitely not the order that I'm going to be putting these in. I'm just throwing these in as of right now. Okay. All right. I do have envelopes and stuff I do want to add in here too. Oh, I have the wrong way. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in there, but I am going to put these in 2 signatures for right now. I might just use that for embellishments. Envelope, I think we're gonna have to wait for later. Okay, so when we look at this, in here we have plenty of room. We could probably even do another signature. So as you can see, that's where, hopefully you can see. Hello, it's hard to do this. If I was to do another another signature, I think I'd have more than enough. I think I'm going to make another signature. Okay, so we're going to do 4. It's just going to be a matter of how I get them bound in here. But I'll be able to figure it out. Okay, so we're going to end it there. I'm going to start working on another video. So far today what we did was we tied in our tie closures for when we have the book all finished. We did all of the lace trim that I wanted to go around the inside before we start putting anything on the inside. Then we put together 3 signatures, which we will still be working on. So I'm gonna finish another signature, I think, off camera, and I am going to work on these to see which papers I want and which ones I may add or take away. And in the next video, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some embellishments and see about possibly laying out some of the pictures on the papers that I've chosen for our signatures. Okay, so I will see you all in my next video. I thank you so very much for watching, and I again will see you next time. Bye everybody.